This might be
You best
interesting.
yield now.
Honestly, if it's V, we might just lose. If this guy is taking it back. Alright, so explain your mulligans here. Let's see what you got.
I think I'm gonna throw practice.
Makes sense. It's not doing anything right now.
Maxie I'd like to see later, but
No, you want to just go and have her in her hand.
yeah. And
No, you're gonna want that. Right, it's monsters they boost up.
I want this later, but
No. Look, how many other patience units do you have? You got 3 other ones. So maybe kick a thunder. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so remember what I told you with monsters, you don't want to play a card and put a stratagem on it because they can deal with it. So I'd lead with the student here and don't put a stratagem on it. No. The Air 2's the student. Sorry, I gotta start specifying.
okay.
Yeah, and we're just gonna put it out there.
If only
And
they
then
knew.
after that, we're gonna put the Banard student, and we're gonna put stratagem on it.
Just to try to keep the damage.
Yeah, just because monsters can still deal out damage. You go Parasite, Natural Selection. Okay, he's going Haunt here. This might not. Okay, so we got a greed here. When someone goes a stratagem like that, it means they want round control. Okay, so we're gonna greed here. So we're gonna drop Letitia.
Okay.
Because we're gonna just try and jack our patience values up as much as possible.
Spells are a serious matter. Taken proudly, with grace.
She could. I would consider a shield onto her, honestly, because he might have Parasite, but you could also, I think, be fine. If he's V, he's not going to have it. So I would probably just intern, but you could shield her if you wanted.
Okay.
We're going hyper greed here. When you go against, if you're in Northern Realms, you go against monsters and they're not like a control version. Yeah, you just hyper.
The truth is absolute. It will out.
Because they can't answer any of your things. So. Okay, that is scary. You're gonna lose the student. See, it was do with it. Alright, go the Banard student front row.
Wager I can cast one with my foot.
Alright, let's roll. We might be in a lot of trouble here, but we're gonna fight for it. No, I won't be able to deal with it. Put your other student down.
So, shall we warm up with a fire spell?
Wish we had a Spellweaver here. Oh.
I shall never be alone again.
So many points.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to start doing some math here. Hover over all 3 of your units. Let me see what their values are.
4, 2, and 1.
Okay, so you're gonna click Letitia.
Okay.
Okay, and then you're going to play. That's a 5. No, just. You can play Deathmold, or you can play like Triss here. Maybe just Triss. We need the extra mages. Yeah, go with that. Go for Spellweaver if you can. Well, Rune Word first. Yeah, play Spellweaver. Ah, actually, no, we should have went for Student. That's on me, but this still works.
Naturally, of course.
Okay.
Okay. Hopefully he passes here because we're still safe. Intern. Over your students now, their values should be
6
really
and
good.
5.
Yeah. If he answers one of these, we're in a lot of trouble. But we're gonna be able to start shelling out ridiculous damage. Like we have a lot of points that just are kind of like under the surface, if you know what I mean.
Right.
Because that Ygrin's gonna be gone. Okay, use like death mold here.
Okay.
And just click them.
As you
Save
command.
all your charges.
And
Hold on a sec. Hover over the Banard student there. No, it's only 6 damage. Yeah, just in turn. We might lose a card here, but if we can take him too long around, we'll be fine. Just keep in mind we're committing against this scenario here. I think we'll be fine if we go down a card, and he has no control because we can scale super hard if we can take him into a long round.
Ugh.
Yeah. Hopefully he just passes here. Like, we lose a card, but... Okay. So, on the one student, the 10 power one, kill Yugurn. If he has 7, yep, kill Yugurn. And then... do on Say's front row.
Okay.
And put a shield on him and destroy one of the 10 cards. Preferably the green dog ones. We gotta move though, just so you know. Don't click, don't click. I thought you were gonna double click. Yeah, kill that. Okay. No. And use your Spellweaver charges on like the rat and like the flying thing right beside it. And then use your Banard student, the other one, just hit the 8 power unit. Okay, in turn. See how much we bursted back in points.
Right.
Patience. It paid off. Oh my. Okay, we're still good. We're still good. We're still good. Actually. Okay. You can artifact compression that and he loses 13 points. And you gain a charge. Let's do that. This is gonna be nasty.
Oh, that's real.
Yeah, watch this. Oh yeah, come to Papa. Alright, now use the charge off of Central Spellweaver on... I wouldn't use it on Ozril, he could pull it back out, so just use it on one of the 2 damage units that are already there. The reason why I don't say Ozril is in case he renews it back out.
Right.
And replays it. But you wouldn't have really good targets, but it'd still feel bad. Alright, in turn. So, what's really good here, you can see the power of Northern Realms engines when they're not really answered. We went up against a scenario, and our cards have just been done. Ooh, that's not good. We got lucky. See leader charge. Yes. Go Maxi. It still gets us ahead.
Okay.
Another little thunderbolt.
Okay, let's scroll down. Oh, and Neuromancy's low. Yeah, we're shuffling this. Put a... Well, no, practice isn't too bad. But like an Enchantress at the bottom? No, just intern. We're ahead, that's all that matters.
Dang.
Yeah. Want something like an Igni here. Okay. Alzur's Thunder into that green dog, and then they'll finish it off with the Spellweaver. Yep. Just so you can't consume anything else. Okay, let's think here. If we do 2 leader charges, that's only 4 points, so that would get us at 46, and he could easily have that. Alright, we're just gonna pass. We're gonna hang on to our leader charges. He's used like so much of his good stuff. Okay, that actually would have saved us if we used leader charges. We're still fine though. He used, I think, most of his power already. Okay, we got Gerard. Kick the Spellweaver. Okay, that's good. Yeah, you could keep student. We could fish for something else, but it could also be risky. So I'd probably just keep it in case he dry passes us.
Okay.
Yeah. We got Gerhardt though. Like if he dry passes here, I think we're fine. If he bleeds in, I think we'll have the points. I think he's just gonna pass here. I think that's what most people do. That's right. Yeah. So just play student. It doesn't matter, but it's supposed to go back row.
We need sleep. Another test. So soon.
We really want Shawnee. Or O'Neill made super draws. But again, he used Scenario, Yugurn, Osril, K-Ran, and like a lot of his Death Wish units. He also used Penitent, so we're chilling. Okay, kick one of the locks, we don't need two. Yes! Okay, hide cards. We're missing a lot. Hide the cards. Let's look at our deck. Honestly, we could low roll, so I think we're just gonna hit this. We'll just roll with this.
Okay.
I think this is good. I don't know if it looks. I mean, you could take another one if you feel you could kick the Spellweaver. It actually might be a good call, but you could low roll. You could high roll. It's your call.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh.
So what do you feel is the opening move here? Don't just do it. Just like kind of say it and explain it.
It's either Spellweaver or Shawnee.
Yep. Two good choices. So pick your poison. And I'd probably defend him with leader.
Yes.
Alright, now it's definitely gonna be Shawnee. You could also just kill that with Sheila. That actually I don't think would be a bad call, because then he can't consume things. Which is what we want, because he's trying to consume stuff.
Okay.
I don't play it beside, play it in the back row, because Shawnee's gonna
My
go front, we don't want to
studies are
stack too
more
much.
important than this.
And then finish off. Yeah. But yeah, the reason why I want to go with that play, because again, use a consume deck. Now if we deny him consumes, that can help us.
Okay.
Shawnee still gets us, she's only pulling one unit. You can intern, she's only pulling one unit. So hitting it a little bit later in the round is fine.
Gotcha.
And Gerhardt can't
Freedom.
be a last save.
I long
Good
for
last save.
freedom.
So he's just kind of sitting there like, hey, if we gotta play him last, play him last. That could be your lock. That's not a bad one.
Got it, can.
Yeah, because it's got Thrive and it can spawn him another unit, so if he consumes it, wouldn't be good. So you could play Margarita and lock it. Don't play this beside yet because they're the same power. It's just a
What can
little
I do for
scary. And I'd hang on to your other two charges.
Okay.
I don't think he's gonna be able to answer. But the whole kind of idea right here is we're playing cautionary. Okay. That would have been a better lock for us.
Yep.
But it's not growing a lot. Like it's already gonna stop growing as long as so play Shawnee front row and pull out the big boy,
Sure. Be glad
the
to.
one that has the most. Yeah, and yeah. Shield it
Bang. Kaboom. Shit, how'd that go?
and yeah, intern. We're gonna save everything we have. If he answers that student, we're in a lot of trouble. Okay, so see, Detlef there can play for 15 points, but we took away his consume, so. But what you're gonna do, we're gonna student into the green dog.
Okay.
Yep. Play Gerhardt and do Pact onto just anything that's no. Play it back row. Play it back row. In case he has like an
The
Igni.
life of a source isn't a bed of roses, I tell you.
Packed.
Yeah. We could also play practice, but no. Put on the lowest unit. Yeah, we don't want tall units. Remember. Play it there. We got a lot of stuff to do. All right, now click Sheila and your Spellweaver onto the 2 front units. Just wherever. Just don't hit the back unit. Look at your points, bro.
Ease.
And we were down a card. See, that's why we stayed in and we fought that first round. Yeah, we got it. GG, that was 3 for 3.
Dang.
And you ranked up.
Nice.
So, I know I was probably backseating way too much, but I think you probably learned a thing or two.
Oh,
In terms of
definitely.
And kind of the
Very interesting.
how
to see
I mean
how
I'm gonna
this-
like scratch my back here a bit, pat myself in the back, but like how a pro level player thinks.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree. Because there are some things like, even the Onsace thing, like that was, I never thought
Yeah.
to play it that way,
Yep.
and so I learned that just on its own.
Yeah. I'm gonna bet you're only against monsters. Nope. Okay.
There'll be
we actually
nothing
don't
to
know what
pick
they're
up
gonna be
when
running.
I'm done with you.
Could be SK Witchers or it could also be Warriors. Mulligans. So this is obviously one of the most important parts of the game. So it's nice is you have the bonded on the enchantresses. That's really good to use. Now practice makes perfect. Over with all the apples. We want to get rid of that because it's better late game.
Okay.
We're gonna mulligan that. Artifact compression is not gonna be good here because they don't tend to boost units up. So you can go and kick that. Okay, good. We have one of those. We have
Got the
Triss. We have a
Ruin Word,
duel. You can go and kick Letitia if you want. She doesn't have a whole lot of targets here. The girl in the green dress. And we're kicking her. Okay, well, we have a student, so we actually would have wanted to keep her. So, what we're going to do here is we want to get these Spellweavers going first because they're going to get charges off of like every mage that you're going to play after. So go ahead and put the stratagem on it too, because if you leave it like that, he's going to answer it. Because what you want to do is an engine deck, and even if you're only running a couple engines, is get your engines down first, because they develop a lot of points for you over the game. Okay, he's got an answer to it.
Kind is a virus, a plague.
This would be a reason why you want to have Crystal Skull as your stratagem, because it prevents locks.
Okay.
But what do you think would be the next move here?
It's me. He hasn't played anything that's gonna attack me, so I don't really want to lock it. I don't think. Kind of want to put another one of my engines down now. Either the student, either of the student. Probably my
Yeah, I would
next
go
goal.
boost student first, because he's probably got 4 damage available. So we'd rather him damage the boost than the damage engines here, because damage is more valuable than boost.
Right.
So
Okay.
that's why you'd sequence this way. So yeah, play it there. That's good.
We need sleep. Another test. So soon.
And do we have Shani in this deck?
We do.
We do. Okay, so with
Yes.
Shani here, she can pull them back out. So basically, you just hyper greed patience units because they keep that value when they go in the graveyard. So Shani can pull them back out.
They played the long ship, so. Oh, I don't have my lock in this.
Yeah, I mean, right now it's not getting crazy value, so you can go and drop another engine.
Okay.
You could do the student, which wouldn't be bad. You could try and go ahead and for your enchantresses, try and just drop both of those and get out of the round, depending on the pressure he puts. So you can go enchantresses now, just try and get vitality value, or you can go and go for the student. Make sure you put it on that air to the student though, because remember we don't want super tall units, and we want to protect our engines that we have. So,
Right.
Now the thing to watch here is we're on blue coin, and blue coin is scary because we can lose a card. Our opponent can get card advantage on us if we're not careful. If they win the round with the same number of turns.
I once lopped off 3 heads
scary.
with one blow.
So sometimes we kind of just look to get out of the round. So that's gonna grow quite a bit.
Could I
when a
not?
threat like that comes down,
Can I not use
no,
the
I would save
prince?
that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a lot of power for you. Especially with Shieldwall, can absolutely destroy units. So you can go and drop the other Enchantress, and just ban on students too slow. So you can try and do that and hope to get out. Wait,
Resistance to fire.
or you can just go ahead and
Mere
pass now.
child's play.
So you can right click, and I think you're still fine because no, you played it. So
No, I was
okay,
able to pull it.
Okay, so you can pass here, or you can play that. It's your call.
I haven't actually gotten the Enchantress to work, so I kind of want to play it.
All right, so put it on the other Enchantress.
Your arrow shall fly straight and ever strike your foes.
All right. And then when we're kind of looking to get out of a round, we might want to go ahead and use the student's boost that it has just for any points to save it. That'd be another thing to consider.
Okay.
But I mean, we still have some cards we can play. But I think we're gonna want to go ahead and get out of the round. See how he's right on our heels,
Right.
and unless we do like a big commit, he's gonna be right on our heels for gaining points. He has 3 engines on the board. We only have 1, and though we have some vitality and we do have a boost, he's kind of close so we can pass. Or what you could do is you could throw like a death mold down and click it and use the arrow to as a student. Hopefully that's enough points. Maybe we get something big out of him and trade, but he could also just trade a bronze for your gold card. So that's kind of your call if you want to just try and stay in the round. We do have some options, but if you want to go for the pass, it's definitely not a bad call. Plus, as mages, we kind of want longer rounds, so if he's going to bleed us, we'd want as many cards as possible.
Okay. I think I'm going to go for the pass then.
Alright, go for the pass. So right now, see how he has to play another card to get ahead.
Right.
Now, going into the next round, if he bleeds us, we have a card advantage on him, giving us an extra chance to stay in the game. So.
Do you think lumberjacks enjoy their work this much?
Okay, Maxi is good, second round. Alright, we're gonna kick that practice makes perfect. Just go ahead and kick it. We don't want it. It's barely boosting. Okay, awesome. Now hide cards and let's kind of look at our deck. It's always kind of just a good habit to get into and see if you want to be drawing stuff.
Okay.
Firaxis here could be nice. We could have Neuromancy form if we had to.
Right.
We'd maybe want a lock here. That'd probably be really good. Again, we can have Neuromancy for it. So I think we need to take maybe another mulligan.
Okay.
I don't think that student is going to live, so I'd go ahead and kick that. Okay, well that's a definite trade down. That's not good. Okay, he doesn't even play to 7. So play Maxi. We're gonna make sure that we see the cards that we want. This is where she's really helpful. So we're gonna play her.
You can run, you can hide.
Okay, so Shani's our top deck. That's really good. We can scroll up and then, okay, so we're not getting Margarita. We're not getting any locks, and we'd kind of want that. So you could keep this. Guaranteed Shani isn't bad. We're drawing into engines.
Okay.
But we're also missing Viraxis and locks, so you might just want to shuffle it. So I'd put a practice makes perfect at the bottom, or you can keep it. It's kind of your call. It kind of goes both ways. If you want the guaranteed Shani, or if you want to try and high roll.
I think I'm going to stay on the Shawnee. I think that's
Okay, so confirm choice.
probably the
Turn.
better. I think I like that
Make
better.
me proud. Bring them hell!
Okay, this guy is being annoying. You could go and just pass, or you could also just play the artifact compression on your unit. Just get it out of your hand, because we're not going to use it, so you can do either or.
Because I'm at 7, I
Yep.
still go back to 10, right?
Yeah, so that's one of the thresholds you have to pay attention to. 7 cards, you still go up to 10.
Perfect.
Our opponent should have played 1 card because he could have traded. So that was You like never try pass on 8 unless it is possible he is like in a completely perfect hand. You just don't want to play any of it. And we know what our cards look like, so you're keeping this.
Everything.
Yep. You know what the cards look like. You're basically drawing into just other students. So a good thing to do with Maxi is sometimes take a screenshot or write down like the order.
Okay.
So you know that, hey, if I mulligan this was what the next one was in order. But we know what it is, so we're just gonna finish the drawing. Because if we do it too much, we're gonna hit a practice makes perfect, and we don't want that because we didn't play a lot of patience units. So yep.
Okay.
All right. So what do you think you're gonna lead with here?
I'm thinking. Probably a student.
Yeah. Another choice you have is you go ahead and go for the Spellweavers. So then they start proccing off the students.
Right, and so.
And if he answers them, Shawnee can pull him back out.
Okay, so it'd be, if I did that, it's a Nero, grab the Spellweaver.
No. You have Rune Word, so you can try and hit that first. You might not hit it, but we're gonna go ahead and go for it.
Okay, so let's do Rune Word.
Yeah. Okay, so we didn't hit it, but we're definitely doing the student in the middle because it's got a shield, so it's protected.
Wager I can cast from with me foot.
Alright, intern. And if he has a delirium here, we're kind of sad, but we'll see. So now also keep in mind you have 3 leader charges here.
Okay.
Alright, so you can go and get your other students down, just get them growing.
Do the boost or the melee?
I do damage first, honestly, because we're going to need to answer some stuff.
Okay.
And put a shield on it.
So, shall we warm up with a fire spell?
That other student, depending on how we have to play, because we might have to start playing reactive, meaning we answer his engines, you might not even really be playing that student until any reasonable time. Let's kind of play it by ear.
Okay.
We're going to play Shawnee a little bit later. Hopefully he throws out some of his removal, and then Shawnee can just go through.
Right.
Okay, so you can go ahead and throw down the student. It's not a bad call. You could also go Triss here, get a Rune Word, and try and get another engine down. Or Triss could give you an Alzur's Thunder.
And
we should have those in the stack, and you could answer something. So that's not a bad call. But before you do that, you also could play Sheila, and use some of your damage to take out one of those. Yeah. So you can do Triss, or you can do Sheila.
Try
your call.
Or Triss.
Yep. You do need to move with it because we might have to decide. Okay, so we only got Rune Word. Click that.
works for you.
Click it. We gotta move. Okay, good. We got the Spellweaver. Put that down. Put a shield on it because it's gonna lose it. Put a shield on it. From your leader. Yeah. See, we gotta move in rounds. You gotta right click. There you go.
It was not wanting to
Gwent
stay.
Gwent can be laggy. Huh, interesting. Never seen that card. Alright. So now play Sheila and target the sales one on the melee row, the on-crate longship. Don't put them beside each other, spread out the cards. Yeah, we don't want a row stack here. You could have cards that damage.
I've no interest in politics.
The one with armor, yep. Okay, now look at your 3 damage one, and yeah, finish it off with that. Yep. And then with your Spellweaver, use those 2 charges on the one on the back. And then just leave the other one growing. Okay, in turn. Alright, we're doing good here. Look at the point difference. We're answering stuff. Sheila's got another 2 damage on board. What's that 5? Bernard student.
He's at 3.
He's at 3 damage, so that's really good.
Very corpses? Nay, feed our foes to the crabs while they still live.
So, what we can go and get the student going. I think that's probably the call here.
Okay.
The Aretusa.
Yeah. My other thought would have been Gerhardt, but
No.
How did
We're
I
gonna
fare,
save
Mr.
him.
Letitia?
Okay.
Well, this time.
I would
yes.
also shield No, we're gonna save that shield. So if he dies, he dies. Wait. Use no. You've got 2 low power things with damage. Let's see. So, well, he goes for that like an idiot. I don't know what this guy's doing. Okay. Now, let's look at our graveyard. We're gonna Shawnee this turn. Shawnee out a... Well, no, close this. How many mages do we have? We only have about 2 that we're gonna play, so we're gonna do it on a student. So, Shawnee back row. We gotta move too because we got a lot to do. Alright, click her.
7 limbs, blood, and guts.
Click the student that has the highest patience. Yeah.
The day is nigh when all shall behold
Now
my
use your
beauty.
Spellweaver on that one on the back row. Yeah. Alright, we're cleaning up here.
Okay.
And then use Sheila just on anything. Probably the lower power one, yeah. And just save the other patience units in turn. Alright. Sorry, I just gotta make sure that you're using everything here because it is risky leaving a lot of charge. Unless you're playing like monsters, you just don't want to leave a lot of charges. See, like if we left one of those, he goes for Shawnee. So use your student to boost up Shawnee. We're gonna keep her alive.
Okay.
And then you could. I
Could do Prince.
We're gonna wait on Gerhard. So
Do Prince and then duel out the back row.
I would maybe just go Death Mold here. Death Mold and click him.
Okay.
The reason being is we're gonna save everything else because we might need to do something. And then use the charge on your Spellweaver. No, not a leader charge. The charge that he has on there.
Right. Okay.
Just throw it onto anything, and then on your student, go ahead and use whatever he has. I think, yeah, just kill the Bear Witcher, the one on the back. No,
Oh crap.
all right, look at the points though. We're chilling. Very nice.
What is it?
Look at that. He forgot to use leader. This guy's getting a throw in. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna Neuromancy.
Okay.
And we're gonna go for Raxus. Make sure you use him in front order. Or front row, front order. And put it onto Shawnee.
Tomorrow I'll be king.
And then pull out the other Spellweaver. Or the student. Yeah, sorry, I told you wrong.
Lend a helping hand.
Oh well.
And then use the charge on it. Hit one of the lower units because on Sace is gonna duel that 6 if nothing bigger shows up, but something should when he does leader. All right, so in turn, we're saving that leader charge onto on Sace because it gives him the boost he needs to duel, and then the shield. Okay, yeah, we're gonna juicy target. Watch this.
We've no time to
This
lose.
guy's using some interesting cards. Okay, so you're gonna play on Sace front row.
Okay.
And you're gonna put a leader charge on him. Front row, yeah. Put a leader charge on him.
Come
And
forth,
then duel
coward,
one of
and your
those
own
11
doom
units.
confront.
Just whichever one you feel like. I'm just gonna delete it. See?
That actually works for
And
you.
then use your charge on your Spellweaver.
Okay.
Alright, Gerhard. And, oh, why? He shouldn't have hit, actually it doesn't matter because we're not grading it, so just, click the, and do the pact.
Tread carefully, lest this semester be your last.
Okay.
Just click it on whatever, and then use up your last remaining charges. Put it on one of the damage units, actually, because we want to deny him Bloodthirst, because he gets power off of units that are damaged, so put it on that. And then use your charges. Just go, like you've won this game, like you're kind of just teasing this guy now, look at the points.
Jeez.
See how he wants damage units.
Make it back to the keep by sundown.
So that's one thing to learn with Skelly. So yeah, there you go.
There you go.
This guy threw though. He made the mistake of pulling you into a longer round, and then he had like no answers for most of your engines. And just playing like Madman Lugos and stuff without like leader was really weird.
Right.